Dun, 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 dun.
In terms of interesting releases that not many are talking about, Mass is one that I would categorize under that terminology. It was actually a very interesting trailer. Now, this is not my first exposure to Bleecker Street. I've covered many of their trailers before, and I've actually seen a few of their films, namely Teen Spirit, which I really liked, actually. Really good film. Very well made. Again, Bleecker Street makes some very competent pictures. I'm very impressed with some of their work. And Mass, it's a much smaller scale movie. Jason Isaac stars in it, as well as 3 other key cast members. It's the debut of Fran Kranz. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce his name, but he's writing and directing this one. I guess it's his first go-round. It's a very competent picture. And it could be, I mean, it's very much like an indie release, but it could be an awards winner. Well, indie, but lower scale, but with classic actors. I am very interested in seeing it. Again, like I said, the trailer made a very good impression. Now, I'm curious to see again, how well this works off. This is a featurette, so I'm guessing we're going to get some behind-the-scenes information. We're going to learn a bit more about maybe the formation of this movie. But most of the dialogue, at least from what I saw from the trailer, it's very contained. It's more so like a film. Maybe they'll venture outside of the church, but it's centered at a church. Around a counseling session between 2 families where a tragedy has occurred. I believe it was the death of one family's child at the hands of another one or something like that, I think. Most of the substance of the film is going to be through the writing, of course, with the dialogue choices, but how well these actors can essentially have a conversation in acting space. And from what I saw, it was intense and quite dramatic, and I think this film's going to be quite competent. Let's go ahead and take a look at this featurette and learn more. Again, I love learning about stuff, especially from a behind-the-scenes angle. It's one thing to watch a movie on your screen or in the theater. It's another thing to learn more about the process in terms of how they envisioned it. We're going to go ahead and watch the featurette for this first, and we'll talk about it more in my condensed review so I can watching the video together. And also, this might give us more information as to the scope of the film, which, again, from what I first saw, seems very small scale. But I'd love to learn more. Okay, without further ado, here we go.
Richard, Linda, this is Jay and Gail Perry.
It's fair to say that this film will change us as human beings.
We're not here to attack you, but we're not going to apologize for our feelings.
Thank you for your honesty.
Mass is about 2 couples who meet years after both of their sons died in a mass shooting, and the son of my character is the shooter.
This is a thoroughbred group of actors who set the
Much
bar
more
very
intense,
high.
I thought.
So working together forced us all to bring our A game.
It's a story that I think needs telling right now. It's one of the best scripts I've ever read.
It beggars belief that Frank Kranz dreamt this up and that it's his first film.
The movie's about what can happen when you're right across from someone you believe you're at odds with, but when you can sense your shared humanity, something
So we are kind of
transcendent
venturing
happens.
outside of that
It
space.
offers the hope that there is always a way through to peace and connection.
I mean, I like the theme of restoration, and specifically, too, the fact that this is centered at a church. That's a great idea. I mean, the location choice certainly works for me, and I think it definitely mirrors the process in terms of having a conversation and healing between the 2 families. Even though, again, that tragedy is very intense, and I would imagine there's going to be a lot of dialogue exchange that's going to be very potent and emotionally driven. But I think it looks interesting. So it does look like, though, we're going to, from the impression I got from the trailer, because not much was shown, the conversation was very much centered into this, I don't know, maybe just a smaller room at the church, just around a table, essentially. That's what it looked like to me. But with some of the shots in here, like there's a shot here, I guess, where a couple characters are in the hallway. Perhaps this is when they arrive. There's also a shot here of like a backyard or a prairie. I don't know if that would be... Yeah, let me look at the original shot. No, it wouldn't be the church, because the church, the back area of it's centered around trees. I mean, this could be an introductory shot of centering where the church is. Because, I mean, there's that small spot there of trees in the background, so that might be where the church is located. I'm not sure. To me, again, it seems very small in scope. It has the appearance of like an indie film, which is really, of course, it'd probably be a little bit lower budget because this is Fran Kranz's first go-round of directing and writing. But to hear the adulation that's given from like Jason Isaacs and the other cast members, it's inspiring. We'll have to see for ourselves what I think, at least. But the fact that they're praising the script so intensely, and I would believe that Bleecker Street, I would imagine it to be a good movie. We'll have to see. But I'm really interested in seeing Mass. Again, I liked the first trailer. That did give me a little more information. What are your guys' thoughts? I mean, do you think you're going to feature or adventure out more? Maybe there'll be flashbacks, but we haven't seen much from the trailers, so I still think this would be more so a contained drama, which is, I think, great. Feel free to let me know your thoughts are down below. Don't forget all the good stuff. Like, subscribing, the sharing, and that bell until we get to watch more, perhaps from Mass. When is the release date again? I forget. Or is it acknowledged here? No, it's not. Okay, now playing. I guess I'm really late to try. I didn't realize it was in theaters. Obviously, it's in a theater near me. I don't know, because again, it's a smaller picture. I'll see. But whatever your thoughts are, as I said, let me know down below until we get to watch more from Bleecker Street or another studio in the future, whoever that happens to be. I will see you guys at that point. But until then, thanks for watching this video. I love you guys. Never love your fellow man. God bless and peace.